Hey, you liberal fruitcakes! Fascism! Let's talk about it! You keep using this word, and I don't think it means what you think it means, and if it does mean what you think it means, then you are the very thing that it means. So let's look into it. There are 8 tenets to fascism, and we're going to break them down. Number 1, authoritarian rule. This is centralized government by a dictator or ruling elite. 1, if you think Trump's a dictator, you're wrong because you wouldn't be able to say that if we were in a dictatorship. 2, Trump and the Republican Party want to decentralize the federal government, eliminating the ruling elite and moving state sovereignty to the forefront of every single issue, outside of the rights that are enshrined in the U.S. Constitution. Number 2, extreme nationalism. This is an emphasis on national superiority. Now, desiring your country to be great or the greatest is what every single person in every single country should strive for their country. That doesn't mean it's extreme nationalism. And the Republicans and the Trump administration prioritizing the American citizens over the citizens of other countries is not extreme nationalism. It just means that we want to be able to secure our borders, make sure that we are taken care of before we start helping anybody else. That shouldn't be controversial, and every country should want that. Number 3, suppression of opposition or censorship. This is saying that somebody who has an opinion isn't entitled to that opinion. And generally, when we're talking about suppression of opposition, it generally comes with the destroying of somebody's ability to do something. Like firing a whole bunch of employees for not taking a vaccine, or telling doctors that they'll lose their licenses if they disagree with COVID protocols, or the Biden administration asking Mark Zuckerberg to censor speech, or saying that any person who critiques the LGBTQIA+ community, has concerns about that community, should be silenced or threatened with physical violence, which isn't okay. Sound familiar? Militarism, the glorification of war. This is the difference between the two political parties. Republicans want us to stay out of the Ukraine war, which is why Trump's trying to stop it, and we know you don't like that, but if you actually believe that Putin's going to give up any ounce of land he's already taken, you're fooling yourselves. So Trump just wants to stop the violence there, and Ukraine would have lost if we hadn't been funding them. That's just true. So we want to stop the wars. We don't want to be in any foreign wars, and we want peace through strength. Meaning our strength should be a big enough deterrent. We shouldn't have to get involved with things. And the Democrats just wanted to keep shoveling money towards foreign wars. Don't get me wrong, there's time and place for that, but only if you're trying to stop a war and find some sort of peaceful resolution. Number 5, social hierarchies. There are strict roles placed on race, class, or ideology. Republicans believe in meritocracy, meaning regardless of these characteristics, you have the ability to change your circumstances, which means the only hierarchy there is the one that you create in your own head, because you are allotted the same abilities to change your circumstances. While DEI shifts that to the belief that you deserve certain things based on immutable characteristics, which isn't true. You're going to say, the patriarchy! Conservative values aren't a hierarchy. It's a team. There's a difference. A man and a woman are equal. And I know you're going to want to bring up the gender pay gap. I just want it, because that one's really easy to debunk. Number 6, anti-democracy. I don't believe this applies to either party, period, full end stop. Well, actually, that's not true, but we'll talk about that. But if you think Republicans are anti-democracy for questioning the integrity of an election or being concerned about the election results, then can you tell Hillary Clinton to shut up? Because after Trump was elected during his first term, she kept calling him an illegitimate president, which means you guys are questioning the integrity of the election. And that's anti-democracy, right? Or saying that Elon Musk bought him the election. That's kind of anti-democracy, right? No, it's okay to question the integrity of an election if there's evidence to support it. But do you know what is anti-democracy? The DNC not holding a primary for Kamala Harris because she didn't win a single primary vote the previous elections. You think she would have won one this past election? I don't really think so. Number 7, state-run economies. This is government interference at a state level interfering with the activities of a business. Controlling industries. Kind of like California, who is over-regulating businesses so they're all leaving that state. Kind of fascist, huh? Number 8, cult of personalities. Now, you guys are going to say that the Republicans and moderates and people who voted for Trump, they worship Trump. Now, you see, Republicans and conservatives and moderates will call Trump on his BS. And if liking a particular politician is a cult of personality, then both sides are guilty of this one, just based on that fact alone. And you're going to say, Democrats don't do that. Vote blue no matter who? Seems kind of cultish. See, the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats is Republicans will not agree on things and still be able to move forward. Yet the same cannot be said for Democrats, because your party is fractured because you guys can't actually move forward if you disagree on anything. And you're pushing the moderate base of your party out of the party. So if you really believe that Trump's a fascist, by the actual definitions, that would make you one too. Have a good day!